What's up guys, welcome to Moto. Today we're going to try to play around with the positioning for the electronics in this box here and try to figure out how to sort out all this stuff down here. Okay, so as things stand currently, we have this empty space here. We have our new fuse box. I'll use the old regulator rectifier just for spacing and figuring out how to route the wires. And we have a bunch of cables that need to plug into different things. And we have our ignition coils back here. And not the ignition coils, these are the pulse generators, or I think they're ignition coils. Yeah, ignition coils. And then the thing in the back, that's just a blinker indicator relay. Pretty sure. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, that's just for the stop and tail light. So, depending on what I get, we may or may not eliminate that. I think I'm gonna need it anyways, but we'll see. Okay, so we're gonna start by placing this box back, which fits in here. So if we move this out of the side, this box fits like this in here. I'm gonna take the appropriate screws, screw it back in place, attach whatever used to be attached to it, and then start to figure out where to put the rest of the stuff. Like for example, the fuse box. The old fuse box used to fit somewhere here, I believe, but I'm thinking to make use of this empty space in the middle and just place it there. Alright, so I mounted the box back on. It's about as stable as it's gonna get. By the looks of it, we have the red cable right here, which is for the fuse box. We have this one right here, as well as this white one here, which are both for the regulator rectifier, which I'm just gonna mount the way it was before, just like that. Tuck this in here, plug it in, call it a day. So that should be pretty clean that way, I think. Yeah, so just like that, plug that one down there. No problem. Now for the fuse box, I unplugged it from the red cable. What I'm thinking is to shove it in here, like so, along with all the stuff, and then drill some holes on top and just run the cables through it so they can just plug in directly. And then this can close. I'll probably figure out a way to attach it, maybe run some bolts through and get it attached that way. We'll see what I come up with. But for now, I think that would be good if I can run the cables through here, so then when this is closed, when it's closed, it's pretty snug in there, so we just need the panel to cover that, and it's pretty good. We end up reusing the box. The alternative to this, which I could do, is I could mount the box on the door. So I'll mount it here, and then just cut this piece out so that the box actually closes with this in place, which could work, but then the routing of the cables kind of becomes, again, the same issue. I'll need to cut, again, this. At that point, it might make more sense to just make a notch in here, like so, so that the cables just kind of sit in there when this thing closes. I'll see. I'll think with it a bit more. Okay, so after playing around a little, this is what I came up with. So essentially I cut off the top piece of the box that used to have a space for the blinker cancellation unit and a mounting point for the regulator rectifier. And instead what I've done is I've drilled holes to mount it on top of it like this, and it will plug in where it used to plug in. And then for the fuse box, I drilled holes right here and right here, so it will mount just next to it like that and tuck the cables right under. Now the other thing that I did to make use of this box is you'll notice the ignition coils are gone. So I moved the cables going into this hole right here, and the coils are actually sitting inside. So I'll probably grab some like 2M tape or 3M tape or some double-sided Velcro or something that'll stick to them and mount them in here so they don't rattle around. And then once that's done, pretty much the box closes and everything's clean. And we've freed up this space up here should I need it for setting up the seat. Since I don't know yet how the seat is going to mount, it's good to clean up as much as possible up here. I will try to keep the stock fender as much as possible and only cut off essentials and work with it that way. Another thing that I did test was I poured some more fuel in the tank so that when I do turn the engine on, it does measure more fuel than before. So the fuel gauge is actually working, which is amazing. Yeah, so that's kind of the solution. Now I just gotta find a way to attach these guys inside, and I gotta find some screws to bolt these things down. I still would like to get the proper male fittings here so that I can actually get the plug in here instead of plugging them in this way and having electrical tape all over. But I'll see how long it'll take to ship them from China or wherever I end up buying them, because I couldn't find them in the local store. So yeah. Alright guys, so that was it for this episode. Make sure to subscribe, click the little bell to get notifications when new videos become available. And to leave you, I will start the bike again.